You cannot choose your parents or your neighbors, and that is also true for countries. So we are in the middle of a region that is boiling and has always been. But it's an interesting region because it is at the doorstep of what is essentially Africa, what is essentially what will be the fastest growing economy in the world, and the economy that really will be developing in the next few years. But right now we are at our north, our European friends have economic problems. At the south, our African friends, it's the basis of a humanitarian crisis. So there are immediate things we have to do. We are rescuing people at sea, that's our obligation, that's our vocation, and we will continue to do that. But the way we're dealing with it is not to be passive, but to explain this issue to the world and to make sure that there are certain steps that other countries and the global community realizes that need to be taken. Namely, so one, rescuing people at sea, two, going after the criminals that organize these networks that bring people over in a criminal way. Three, development aid for Africa. In all this within the context of for the need to have a secure Libya, for example, and to have eventually a common migration policy, not only for Europe, but I would say the need for new institutions, Bretton Woods style, really, to deal with new rules for migration on a global level. We were growing concerned that the global community, be it politicians or the media, were getting used to all this. So everyone is talking about the 800 people who died at sea in that tragedy, huge tragedy. But everyone's forgetting the fact that 3 days before, another 400 people died. No one mentions that. No one mentions the fact that last weekend another 12 people died. It's like, I was actually shocked by some headlines saying only 12 people died. As if that's something that we can accept, as it's okay that only 12 people died. What's the level of tolerance we have? I think that is why, with the European Council's decision to have an EU-Africa summit focused on migration to be held in Malta later on this year, it is our intention as a country, as a host country, to not only leave it at political level, but to involve NGOs and civil society and media. The media have a crucial role in this, at making the public sensible. So in all countries, be it Switzerland, be it Malta, there is concern about migration. People, especially the poorer people, are concerned that migrants could take their job. That there might be, even though it's not always the case, a link with criminality. So those are concerns. They're not all the time legitimate concerns, but those are concerns that politicians should not shove away, because they are important concerns. But we can sense a change in something made people click with the last tragedy, that they're saying, okay, we're concerned about our job, we're concerned about our neighborhood, but at the same time you cannot let these people die at sea. So maybe this is the right time to have a new set of rules, because with the current rules, it simply doesn't work. New set of rules before there is another tragedy, and there will be other tragedies. Well, I think it's the need for a more European approach and a more global approach to the issue. More short-term measures, such as going after the criminals, without the illusion that that will solve the problem, but making it clear and sending the message to the criminals that, look, this is not on, and at the same time going for development aid in Africa, and having a situation, say reception centers in safe African countries, where people who are genuine asylum seekers, the message to them would be, you don't need to risk your life at sea if you are a genuine asylum seeker, but you can get your application processed in an African country, and then if you have the right for asylum, the global community will see what rules to apply in order to make sure that you're safe.